and I am recording this live via Periscope. It will be posted on my YouTube, which is also by my name, Melinda NailFanati. So I want to thank you for joining. If I can help you with a personal reading, you can contact me via this email here. The price of your reading is always by donation, so you consult Spirit and consider what is the value of the information that you're requesting, and that is your suggested donation. I do reserve the right to refuse services. I haven't had to do that more than once, and I do this because I love you. We're brothers and sisters. We are humanity, and we need to, I need to do all that is in my power to help support my brothers and sisters, because that's what I can do to help things to be more beneficial for everybody. So this is going to be a general reading. That means that all the information may resonate with very few, and I believe that some of the information should resonate to everybody. So if you would like a more personal reading, I can key into whatever question or circumstance you want to get information on specifically for you. But this is a general reading, and I ask every time I do these, the Love Source God just provide the information that is most beneficial to my brothers and sisters who are viewing this for their overall love, peace, and happiness for Monday, August 29th, 2016, specifically. The information that they need to know that will benefit them. And so, also, if there are any messages for me to channel, I am willing and welcome to receive them at this time in regards to this reading for viewers who will be watching. And I am so grateful for all your likes, shares, and subscriptions and follows and all of those things that you do to show me your support. So thank you so much, because this has grown from simply being just a passionate hobby to being a passionate hobby that is having an effect in our society, which is really the whole reason I got into doing this for everybody. So I'm drawn here and here in specific immediately, and here. Okay. And then I'm going to use my word deck that I have created. If anybody who's watching these videos is interested in having me create a word deck for you, just send me an email and we can communicate on that. There obviously is a fee involved, because this is an artistic endeavor and it's a channeled thing. So with this deck, Love Source God gives clarity to the reading and enhances the clarity in an obvious way, so much so that it cannot be ignored, and it just can't be passed up. It has to be noticed, and it speaks very strongly. So it's just, I always like to pull two from here. So let's see. What will it be? The clarifying words that we need to see. Thank you, Love Source God, for always allowing our communication between us and thee. Okay. And that really is true. Love Source God is constantly there listening for you to speak, and will constantly be there to answer your questions and help you and bless you. Positivity, uniting, and visualization. This is going to be a good reading, but they all are. We have the Eight of Pentacles, continuing to work on something you're manifesting, crossed by the Devil card. What tempts you, what binds you, what are you held on to? And moving on with the Six of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. So I really see that somebody's been dating. Somebody's been dating a lot of different people, and there's a uniting with somebody who you're going to find yourself feeling somewhat addicted to. But this is because this is a very lustful relationship. There's a strong physical attraction there. And the Devil card actually indicates a form of love, you know. It is love, but it is more on the side and scale of fleshly pleasure. So you whoever this part of this message applies to, will be meeting somebody who you're very strongly attracted to. And the outcome being the Six of Swords and visualization, I feel like you're going to move on to better. In your thoughts, you're going to start visualizing where you want this relationship to go, and you're not any longer going to be interested in dating these different people anymore. You won't find that as rewarding as you have in the past. And with the Six of Wands underneath and positivity underneath, I do feel like the Six of Wands automatically is a victory card. And I do feel like this is a very positive influence. This relationship is going to move forward in a very positive way. And also with the six on that side and the six on this side, I feel like it's just going to be an abundance in this relationship of attraction. Not only are you finding the physical, that's just the first thing that you're going to notice. It's going to continue to grow. And so I'm really excited for you, whoever is meeting somebody on Monday, or has recently met somebody. And also, the Devil card is a Capricorn card. Note the goat with the horns. And so, excuse me, for some Capricorn person, you've been working very hard on building up your financial stability and self-reliance. And so you're feeling really accomplished right now. You're feeling like, yep, things are getting better. And I can see I've accomplished this, I've accomplished that. And a lot of this stuff that's happening for you, a lot of these feelings are because you're maintaining positivity. And you are also using your creative visualization to benefit you. Now, for somebody else, I have to also say, because I'm receiving that I need to speak on the fact that for somebody else, you're feeling really bogged down by your work. And so you are being advised here, like if you're feeling chained to this job and I really just don't like it, and it's not any more pleasurable for me, I don't feel any I'm just not happy where I'm at. I just feel like I'm stuck here. I'm stuck in ball and chain to this job. If you're feeling that way, I want you to, the advice here for you, if you haven't already been doing it, is keep your thoughts and focused on positivity. Because the more you dwell in this thought, it's going to delay your creations that you do want to come in. So understand that every time you find that there's something that feels like you're chained to it and you can't get away and you don't like it, that in the very moment you've decided that, you have also created for yourself the solution to the problem. Now, to get into the solution as opposed to be in the problem, you need to move on in your thoughts to a higher vibration place. And so you can do that by simply focusing in on the things that you appreciate about this situation. And so you can do that by, for example, I sure love the chair that I get to sit in at work. I mean, it can be that simple. I really like my ergonomic keyboard. If your job is that miserable that that's all you can find, um, then do it and focus on that. Every time you think about how your coworkers are, come back to the keyboard that you love because you got this great keyboard, or the lighting is just perfect. Or I really like this pen that I work with and write with, since I have to write all day. It feels really nice when I put it down on paper, and I enjoy writing with it. Sometimes we have to break down big situations that we don't care for, that feel this way to us, into the small details. Oh my goodness. So, okay, I got it. Yes. Okay, so Love Source God just brought back to my mind, um, God is in the detail. The statement people say is the devil is in the details, right? But actually, God is in the detail. So sometimes you take this big giant thing and you break it down into this little thing, this little thing, this little thing, and find God in all these little things. In other words, find your heaven there, find your pleasures, count your blessings, find the little things. If you have to take this big giant thing and break it down into microscopic bits and pieces, find the positivity in that, because that's where your success is, that's where your victory is, that's where your recognition and accomplishment is. So this is a very good reading, and let me just see if I have anything else coming in. And just getting, you have to be very careful what you're thinking about. Okay, got it. I'm also being directed to tell you, many people think that prayer is only when you are on your hands and knees and you're focused on praying, and that's your intention for that moment. But in reality, every moment of your life is your prayer. So if during your days you are um, mulling over in your mind what you hate about your current reality, you are in essence offering a prayer saying, God, give me more of this. And when I was involved in mainstream religion, I used to tell people sometimes God says no, sometimes God says yes, and sometimes God says not right now. Really, what God says is you can have whatever you're focused on the most every time. It's always like a genie in a bottle. The answer is your wish is my command. So we need to be more focused and more deliberate and more picky about what we allow our minds to visualize and focus on and meditate on and mull over, because they are bringing us our victories or our bondage. It's up to you. You can influence things, and I'm not saying that your realities that you don't appreciate aren't real, but what I am saying is what you put your focus on and your value on more is what's going to grow more. So, yes, that issue is there, that problem is there, but where is your blessing? Focus there. And somehow, this beautiful universe and love source God that is this universe will morph everything into a feeling that is matching the prayer that you are sending out in your life, because your entire life is one long prayer. So be very picky. And again, I feel Love Source God reminding me to remind you that use your words very carefully, because they are casting a spell. That's why it's called spelling. So with that, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining on the live audience. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Thank you for all that you do to support. I graciously and gratefully accept all donations, and I will get any personal readings out that you request as quickly as possible. Most times I get them out the same day. Love Source God seems to help me work everything out, but I have a very quick turnaround. I don't like to keep you waiting. So love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.